Hi, welcome back to my channel. Antoinette here. I wanted to do the VR that's been outstanding for a little while to Eries Witchcraft. She did a spread relating to hashtag spiritual pet spread. And it was following on from all the past lives that we had been doing in various groups together. Namely, over in the Facebook group for Amethyst Ascension, there was a group collaboration. Plenty of playlists on my channel anyway, if you're interested in past lives and seeing what we thought and what we got and how we did it and our processes and decks that we used in real time. And I thought this was really curious to do moving forward with a dog. So I have one dog left in my house currently, and this is Marjorie. She has a penchant for freshly washed fabrics, much to my annoyance, but I guess it's cute really when you think about it like that. So every time I have, so for context, this sofa has been freshly hoovered, steamed, plumped and scented to within an inch of its life, and put the sofa back together to look lovely, to make the whole room look lovely. Turned my back and she had jumped on it, so I had to get her off and put a freshly smelling blanket on there, and then she got back up and curled up on her blanket. So that is Marjorie, the bane of my life. And yeah, I just thought, okay, this is the picture, here's the dog that we're going to do, and let's take a look. So the questions for this are: one, was the pet's name sent to me for divine purpose? This is going to be interesting. I don't know what decks to use. You might be able to see sneak peeks around for decks I've got here. I have no idea what I'm going to pull on. But my dog is named Marjorie. We picked the name together out of a bunch of names that came to me. Now, the names that come to me for my dogs seem to be very old-fashioned names, and I don't know why. My last female dog was called Matilda. She was a bull mastiff. And Marjorie is a cross bull mastiff with boxer. Very cute and a lot smaller in size. But the owner of this house we now live in, and we got this dog living here, we forgot. We probably knew but never paid attention to it, but her first name was Marjorie, and it was probably, this dog arrived in COVID, and it was a little bit after there was a break in the COVID lockdowns, where one of our neighbours started talking about Marjorie, who used to live here. And it dawned on us at that point while we were in the garden shouting, Marjorie, stop, doing this, stop doing that. The people around here must have thought we were absolutely bonkers. So a little bit spooky, I think. So that's going to be an interesting question. It was definitely sent to me for some reason or another. Question 2, is this name acting as my guide? Or, pet. So is this Marjorie acting as my guide? Obviously, the Marjorie that owns this house can't be acting as my guide because I have no idea whom she is. Number 3, what is the name, or, pet, teaching me? So what is Marjorie teaching me? What am I teaching Marjorie? I don't know that I'm teaching her a lot, to be honest. I think she's teaching me patience. Did we have other lives together? That would be an interesting one. I don't know how that's going to come about with the set of cards. I guess some of this really could be done with a pendulum for yes, no's, but I don't have one around, and I haven't used a pendulum probably for a couple of months, so I don't think I want to do it on camera right now, in case it doesn't play. What more can I give Marjorie to help them spiritually? And will we likely meet again in the afterlife? So that's an interesting question. Now, that's a possibility. I'd just like to discuss that now. That is a possibility to meet again in the afterlife. But as we reincarnate, we don't reincarnate with the same names. So how would I know? Takes me back to question number 1. Okay, enough of that. Let's see. I'm thinking this one. So I'm thinking Fantastical Creatures Tarot. I've never actually used it. I've had it for a long time. I've never used it. So I thought this might be a reasonable time to try it out. It could be the wrong time completely. And the original deck I thought of was Lily White by Celia Melsville. So I don't know. I mean, this one has a lot of animals in it. That's why I was thinking this one from a magical creatures point of view, like maybe the image might relate to the question, is where my thought process was heading to this one. I don't know how many creatures in here exactly, because Fantastical Creatures doesn't always make you think dogs, does it? So there's that one. And this one is also not really one that I would relate to pets. It's quite pip Reminds me of the Northern Elements Tarot, Element North Tarot. Yeah, so it's this one. I still don't know. I think I'm being pulled to this one, and I might use this as a second to this. Okay. So let's go. How you're doing? It's a Sunday here, and it is diabolical weather. We've had hail, we've had heavy rain, we've had black skies, we've had sunny skies. It's cold. So, I want to know, was my pet's name Marjorie, sent to me for divine purposes? This is going to be interesting because I don't use cards for yes, no's. You might have to answer in comments below. Okay, so was my pet's name sent to me for divine purpose? Six Pentacles, so I would say to share something. Oh, that's just out of interest. See, tell me about the Six of Pentacles. So we'll see the card flip. Ten of Wands. I feel like I still feel like it's yes, but I feel like there's a deeper meaning with the Ten of Wands here, the unburdening and this like swirling that's going on there. Okay. What is Marjorie? No, is Marjorie acting as my guide? Is Marjorie acting as my guide? I don't know, like my animal guide? My animal guide in life? Or is Marjorie acting as my animal guide in life right now? This current phase of my life, is Marjorie acting as my animal guide? So I believe that's the Page of Swords. Tell me what Page of Swords is. I might not actually need this card. Oops. Two of Wands. Okay. What is Marjorie teaching me? What is Marjorie teaching me? How to cushion and kiss. What is Marjorie teaching me? Currently. One, two, three. I believe that's the Queen of Wands. She's teaching me something spiritual. Tell me about this Queen of Wands. What is the Queen of Wands and Marjorie teaching me? Two of Cups. Relationships. What am I teaching Marjorie? Straight out, there it is. Five of Wands. How to battle. Tell me about this Five of Wands. What am I teaching Marjorie about this Five of Wands? What am I teaching Marjorie about the Five of Wands? King of Swords. How to behave. Interesting, that looks like Marjorie though, isn't it? Did we have other lives together? Did Marjorie and I have other past lives together? Blue. Death and rebirth, yes. think that's pretty, just clarify this death card. Did Marjorie and I have past twice together? What is the death card saying to me? Another one fell out. Justice. To me it still says yes. When I think of the justice, scales, heart, feather, balance at the gates, that to me is a yes. So what more can I give Marjorie to help them spiritually? Can I fit all this on my page? One more there, okay. What more can I give Marjorie to help her spiritually? There we go. 3 of coins. Okay. What do you think? Collaboration. Do I need to use her as my spirit guide? Do I need to use her more in my realms when I'm out and about? Travelling? Tell me what. Lovers. Feels literal, this one with the card and the image on it. That feels like love. Like the 3, the triangle, although 4 is stability, 3 in my world is stability, because that could be not my home, my house, the hearth, me, my partner, and Marjorie. Making sure that she has plenty of love, feels loved and secure. Okay. Will we meet again in the afterlife? I'm going to use this one, but Earth and Bone from Syrian Shadow for this. Let's have a look. I don't know if I need to in-depth anymore on any of these other cards. Will we meet again in the afterlife? Stand, courage, determination, and fearlessness. I mean, there's a meeting of 2 people there. I think that feels like it's a potential meeting. Okay. Now, how are we going to break this down? Let's actually take a look at this. This comes with, which is why I haven't done my usual thing to the guidebooks. It's so small comparatively. But this comes with key cards. So let's just have a quick counters. 10 of Wands here just says heavy burden, which you can see that feeling of it, releasing heavy burdens. Let's see what this says, if there's anything more in here. Swords, Wands, Knight, 10. Okay. So 4. Was Marjorie sent to me for divine purposes? Not the name Marjorie. Gosh, I bet you're all be shouting at the screen for that one. Was Marjorie sent to me for divine purposes? Yes, it feels like it, right? So 10. When the cretin Minotaur was born from the unnatural union of Queen Pasiphae and a Minoan sacred bull, he had a human body but the head of a bull. King Minos built an underground labyrinth to hide this creature. The Minotaur on the card labours his way through the wands of authority that clutter his path. His back is bent under the burden of his stigma. The spinning halo-like tunnel symbolises his spiritual journey toward the source that will heal him. Okay, she's been sent to me for reasons whether she's healing me or I'm healing her. A tangle of events is straightened out, but the outcome may not be to your liking. You feel as if you are carrying a heavy burden. Be certain you have not taken up someone else's responsibilities. A new and difficult cycle is coming, but you have the strength to handle it well. That with these 6 of coins for that right reciprocal give and take. So it's a joint healing process, I feel. Marjorie's a joint healing process for us. That's quite nice. So is she acting as a guide for me at this current point in time? Page, I'm sure that's page of wands. I don't think, does this say what the signs are on these? It's because it's just got a heart on it. That's why I'm thinking it's a page. There's nothing in this that tells me what a heart or a 3 candle or a 2 candle or a, yeah, the difference in the doodahs mean. So can't. I'm sure it's page. Without me going through the cards to find the other 4 for that, I'm not going to get there. So we'll ignore that. So the 2 of wands. 2 of wands, wands, 2 wands, 1 cup, 1 sword, 2 majors. This page of swords feels like, you know, an infant journey starting out, learning to communicate with the 2 of wands. One of the greatest Norse deities, Odin, had special skills in war and peace, ancient knowledge and magic. He is connected with the Viking magical alphabet called the runes. To hold his powerful position, Odin has 2 large ravens, what are they called, Hugin and Munin, Hugin and Munin, I'm not sure, that sat on the god's shoulders and told him all the secrets of men and spirits. In some cultures, the raven is connected with dark prophecies. In others, good fortune. The bird is also associated with protection, guidance, and spiritual messages. The shining wand and runes carved on it symbolize the ability and willpower to make changes happen. The cracks in the ice represent changes already underway, and the nearby wand ensures that it's continued movement in the desired direction. So my page of wands is helping me to move in the desired direction. So they are here to help me, guide me through something. I think it's my spiritual awakening, to be quite honest with you, because it's been a little bit stronger lately than it has been previously. So I feel like it's to do with this. So the name is teaching me. So Queen of Wands to me is a very spiritual person. This is that inner spiritual place. And the 2 of Cups is union to me here. Mermaids and mermen appear in the seas, rivers, bays, and occasionally in lakes. Above the waist, merfolk have human forms. Below their hips, they sport fishtails and large flukes covered with tiny translucent scales. Although they are beautiful in cold beauty, as they do not possess humans' emotions, they possess supernatural powers, one of which is the ability to foretell the future. Legends say that the merfolk can help call up fierce storms and howling winds by dancing through the waves. This card depicts a mermaid and the merman harmoniously intertwined, both reaching for the cup of spiral love. Pearls of ancient wisdom cling to their bodies, along with the rising bubbles of conscious spirituality. The runes of ancient places symbolise past lives that have left important marks on our present lives. So she here to help me with my... Isn't that bizarre? Past lives. It actually says past lives. An emotional time in your life when you should think through every action twice before doing it. If you're self-disciplined and responsible, you'll benefit greatly. So it's almost like she's here to help me with the work. And so therefore, it feels like the past life work I've done for the last year and a bit, and the previous ancestral grimoire work that I started, and Ancestor, what was the other one by Nancy Hendricks, Past Lives, and all the spreads I did with that. So it's probably been 3 years that I've been doing some of that work. And interesting then that I would have a dog aptly named in the house to do so with. Okay. 1, 2, 3. So on to number 4. What am I teaching Marjorie? King of Swords. I think I'm teaching them how to behave. Vampires considered to be the undead people who drink blood from humans and never die. Unless this is a wooden stake, it is driven through the heart. Unless that is a wooden stake driven through the heart. Vampires believed to be extraordinary, strong, self-healing, and able to turn themselves into bats or slip under doors as thin wisps of vapour. It is believed that being marked by teeth of the spirit grants the gift of prophetic abilities. On the card, the images of the full moon is repeated several times to symbolise its strength. Yep. Strengthening effect on vampires, eternal life is revealed in the spirals of the stones. If this card denotes a person, he will be a professional with a cold heart and clear mind. If this card represents a situation, you will need swift, accurate thinking and eloquent words. Maybe standing on the edge of a long-awaited spiritual breakthrough. Am I helping Marjorie with spiritual breakthrough? No, but I'm probably helping her come out of whatever it is that she normally bites. That is a very true depiction of my dog. This is what she looks like all the time when she comes across other dogs out and about in public. She is very defensive, but she causes the problem. So I think it is that. So I'm helping to teach her not to be so competitive or protective or overprotective, definitely. So that's what we're teaching her. We're teaching her manners. Manners in public. Otherwise she acts a bit like a spoiled brat. Number 6. Did we have other lives together? Death, rebirth, and justice. Let's just see what justice says out of interest, because it's a new to being used deck. There's justice in here. 11. That's that one. There we go. Okay. The lion dogs. Statues of ancient Chinese lion dogs or fu dogs were placed in temple doors as guardians. The statues are thought to come alive at night and to make their protective rounds of the building that they guard. The male lion dogs are always portrayed with one ball underfoot, symbolising the balance of opposites, while the female have a rolled up puppy under one foot. Do they? I can't see the puppy under the foot. Also known as demon catchers. These beings are said to be capable of hunting down and driving away evil spirits and troublesome energies. The Chinese believe that all evils begin as small ones, which grow and gain in power when ignored. The lion dogs are capable of catching and destroying all evils before they spread, as symbolised by the ice and justice card. This card represents our ability to protect right, wrongs, and maintain justice. Danger is near, but you will come to no harm. An unpleasant event will take you by surprise. However, you will not suffer from it. Karma is being balanced in your life. And death. Did we have other past lives together? Yes, karma is being balanced in your life. But we already said that with the death rebirth card there. So, this particular reincarnation of Marjorie is someone that helps to balance karma. And their protection. So interesting that she's come as a dog, and therefore, dogs are to me very protective. And she does growl at weird things around the house, so perhaps she's my protection dog from the spirit world. Okay, what more can I give to help them spiritually? So I was thinking that that's what that is there, wasn't it? So I've already said stability within the home, security, and the lovers. Again, to me that just feels like, unrequited kind of love that you would give for your dogs, really, as you would for your family. Though people often confuse fawns with the aggressive satyrs, the two types of creatures are not all alike in temperament. The gentle fawns are companions and followers of the forest god Faunus, whose consort was with the goddess Fauna. The fawn was described as having the body and face of a young man, but with the legs and tails of ears and ears. The fawns loved to play their flutes with their naughty moonlit revels. The gentleness enticed female humans to dance with them when humans and fawns fell in love. Such relationships were difficult. Such choices involved consequences and required strength of conviction. On the stone, on the front of the fawn, and his woman are hearts and spirals of rebirth, which I don't know if you can see, but they're here. Relationships come into our lives and over until we satisfy karmic debts. So that comes back to the karma here. So I need to help her satisfy her karmic debts to move on. True lovers grow together and their bonding becomes stronger until they join in one life spark. A new love may enter your life unexpectedly. Your heart often rules your head. However, it's time, it may be worth the risk. Be aware of your decision. May not set well with others. Take care with this choice. So I don't think that relates to it, but I think as I said, the the honest love, reciprocation given to the dog. Like, they love us unconditionally. and it should be the same for them. So she needs to feel unconditional love. She is that person that's helping to clear the karmic debt. And with our stand, so we think we'll meet again. I mean, I think that's a yes, just looking at the pictures. It's almost got that strength element to it, hasn't it? Card 40, let's have a quick look. And then we can wrap this one up and I can pop it into my journal. And you'll get to see it when I do my reflections. It's okay for me to make mistakes. I own myself. I am exactly who I need to be at this very moment. You're entitled and worthy, so give yourself permission to speak up, ask questions, these tiny nudges from spirits. You have free will. You're entitled to the greatest amounts of abundance, fulfillment. Your spirit allies indicate that they can only give you the lessons and skills you need to take action, but it's up to you to manifest and create. Keep in mind that you are a force to be reckoned with. You have the ability to conquer any barriers and are thrown in your path. You're empowering yourself. Have faith in yourself. Trust that the opportunities will come in your way. You achieve your goals. Vulnerability can help you to build confidence in your truth. You can begin to recognize how spirit's lessons have helped to adapt and grow in order to help you deal with upcoming events and occurrences. You always have the opportunity to improve your physical, emotional well-being. Make sure you're on the same page when it comes to boundaries. Ensure you clarify yourself if someone misunderstands you by ensuring that your intentions are accurately heard. So I don't think a lot of what's in that book relates to the question I've asked or this particular past life spread. However, I feel like it's probably a yes. So I hope you found this interesting. Until the next one, take care. Bye-bye.